So when we're talking about a rear foot elevated split squat or a Bulgarian split squat, most of the time we're going to be doing this for glutes, so that's the context I will address this in. I'll show you a couple reps and then we're going to talk through the 4 components of this movement. So as you guys can see, I'm using a pair of bumper plates with my toe down. A lot of you guys might be used to using a bench or something like that, but a good drill for you to figure out how high your back leg should be is just to go down into a split squat and try and elevate this back leg here. And as you can see, I can only elevate it a little bit, just about the height of these 2 plates. And so the bench is quite higher than we need it to be. If you only have a bench, go ahead and put the laces down. If you want to use a roller pad or the leg extension, that's fine. Use your laces down for that. But if you had all the options in the world, I would rather you use something lower where you can keep your toe down, because keeping the toe down is going to allow us to generate a little bit more force through that back leg. The second thing I want to look at is torso position. So as you're here and you're set up, I want you to have a bit of a forward lean. By sending the hips back as you descend and letting that torso come forward, we lengthen the glutes of this right leg. I'll switch legs so you can see that a little bit better. And so as we descend, we let our hips go back, chest goes forward, and we really lengthen this glute. Now, when I'm in this position, I want you to look at the angle of this front leg. When we're working quads, we generally want to push that front knee out over the toe. When we're working glutes, we generally want a more vertical shin. Doesn't need to be perfect. And so just kind of watch this angle of my leg and kind of watch what my shin here is doing. It's going to stay mostly vertical. So when it comes to stride length, there's not too much that we need to nitpick. We just don't want such a short stride length where that knee has to go over the toe, right? You want to at least give yourself enough room to sit your hips back and keep a more right angle here, a more vertical shin. So let's do a quick recap. If you have all the options in the world, I'd like you to use something lower that you can keep your toe down. If you're not sure how low, get down into a split squat, try and raise that back leg, and you'll kind of find out what your range is. If you only have a bench, that's fine, go ahead and use it. Keep your laces down, it's gonna be okay. From there, just go ahead and take a normal stride out. Start with that, send the hips back, let the chest go forward, and see if your shin is roughly vertical at the bottom. If you find that your knee is going too far over the toe, chances are your stride length is too short. And if you find out that you have a lot of pain in this back leg hip flexor or it just gets really stretched, chances are your stride length is too long.